is they deviate from a persuasive narrative structure. Now, narrative goes beyond the world of books and literature. It helps us organize complex events happening around us. Climate change, for example, has a million different causes and effects, but we can't think about them all at the same time. So our brains simplify this into a simple beginning, middle, and an end. And successful politicians help guide us in the process of creating narratives that support the policy proposals that they want. And in these political narratives, we're usually asked to imagine the conclusion of the narrative, in this case, in which the policy proposal is successful. But this conclusion is where win-win rhetoric runs into some problems. So let me give you a representative example. In his 2011 State of the Union, Obama tells the story of the Allen brothers, owners of a roofing company who were hit hard by the recession, but who converted their factory into a solar shingle production facility. This narrative has a beginning and a middle that makes sense. Economic recovery solved by energy policy. But Obama asks us to imagine two conclusions to this narrative: economic recovery as well as climate change action. So this doesn't really fit with that narrative structure, so we naturally choose one conclusion over the other. And because the economic conclusion is so much more salient to the American people, especially at the beginning of his administration, the climate change conclusion is ultimately subverted and forgotten. So this narrative failure obviously helps to explain why he's basically abandoned win-win strategies over the course of his administration. But it has broader implications for environmental policy as well. Understanding how narrative shapes our way of thinking helps to give us a framework for how we should be talking about climate change and explaining it to the public in the future. When it comes to the environment, win-wins, just lose.